Whatever you seek out in the world, you'll find. What that means is that whatever you're like constantly, I mean, it is self-explanatory anyway, but whatever you're looking out for will land in your lap eventually. So, yeah, good. So, like, for instance, let's say you've got a partner and you have the thought that she's probably cheating on me. You're gonna look out for any type of evidence, like that she is cheating, like the way she speaks to other people on the phone, whenever you can't reach her, or like certain interactions you have with her. Like, you're gonna keep a lookout for all these things, and every single time, no matter what instance, it's gonna be like you're gonna find evidence that she did cheat on you, even if she didn't cheat on you. And that's because you're looking out for it. Like you want to fulfill that goal in your head so that you don't seem crazy in it. And if you apply that scenario to everything else in your life, then, well, the way you see things will definitely change, but then you'll realize as well that there are some things that you can't really, you can't just fake it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you truly don't want success, then that just means you're not ready for success. You haven't been through things you need to have gone through to have that motivation and drive to want to succeed, to have that discipline, or to even start to even think of building that discipline. Like, damn. Like, if you're not, if you're always let's say for example you have a certain thing you're interested in. Like, let me use myself as an example. Like, when I wanted to pursue my art, let me just say career. Let me say my art career. I was always looking out for signs that maybe signs that I was a good artist, and then also I was looking out for signs that I wasn't as good as other people I was seeing, like let me say my friends or other artists online. Eventually, I just messed up my mind. I literally just didn't think my art was good enough. But that's not the reason I stopped. I just kind of realized that it was gonna be an uphill battle for me. And I'd rather lean into something I find easier, even if I was afraid to start it. Even if you find something easy, you can still be afraid of doing it because of maybe other people, or you just don't want the goal. Literally, you just don't want the goal. So I just lean into something easier for me that I was already doing, but just not online, if that makes sense. So you just have to want it, bro. If you always look out for the success, if you always look out for success, you'll find it eventually. If you look out for chances to grow, you will also grow eventually. And as long as you only see enemies, all you'll see is enemies around you, fam. if you see comrades and people that can help you to grow, bro, they'll help you to grow, literally. If you keep looking out for these opportunities to grow and like speak to people, even no matter who it is, it could be a homeless guy on the street that gives you some advice, and that advice could be life-changing for you, or could put you another step in the right direction. Look out for all these things. Yay! So that's a B. Look out for all these things and don't take these things for granted either. Yeah, it kind of ties into the whole whatever you put out into the world, you also get back. It's basically the same thing. I also believe it's the same as saying whatever. Let's say your partner, for example. Whoever you attract is just a reflection of what you are, and whatever you don't like you know when some people do things that just irritate you all the time. Those are the things that you do yourself that you don't like. So don't constantly be looking out for these things, or else you just make enemies. Don't compare other people to other people, or compare people to yourself. Just put out positivity into the world and you'll receive positivity back. Even if you receive negativity, remember that there's always a positive from it somehow, if you just change your perspective on it and your outlook on it. I think I've had that same like spirit, like anything negative that happens to me. I know recently anyway, like let's say something didn't go my way, or I didn't get to go to a certain event, like eventually I just saw that, bro, it turned out, oh yeah, actually I do have one example. When I was like, basically there's this thing that like called a youth camp in my church, where a bunch of youths just gather in some place in the Midlands for a youth event for 3 days. And I didn't want to go originally because I wasn't really trying to see anybody from there, because I don't want my progress to be affected. Like you know when you just talk to a certain person and your mind shifts back to your own mindset. Like I just didn't want that to happen, so I didn't want to go first. But then that day I was already out, so I was like, I was out with my girlfriend and my 3 boys. Oh no, two of my boys. We were all out in Manchester for church, and then we were just like, we could literally just slide right now to youth camp. And it's like, it's in the Midlands, but it's also in the middle of nowhere. So it's kind of hard to get there. But we had a plan. Eventually, somehow, we missed the train. Did we miss the train? Who missed the train? I forgot who missed the train. I think it was my boys that missed the train. Then my girl and I got the train back home. And then we missed a couple stops and ended up in Wales, somewhere in Wales. It's long, isn't it? And then it just made the whole journey more difficult. So at that point where we were stuck in Wales and my boys made it back home eventually, we had to decide whether or not to go to youth camp. And it's extremely stressful because I really wanted to go. In that moment I wanted to go anyway. But instead I could see that it wasn't going to be cost effective and it was just going to be a bit problematic. So we had to decide to just like wait for the train back home and just enjoy the rest of our day and go out and eat. And we did enjoy the rest of our day. So that's like one positive that came up for it. And that day as well, we bonded, my girlfriend and I bonded very well, and like we basically got through a stressful time together, like a very stressful time, because I was stressed out. Yeah. That's one positive that came out of like my plans failing, bro. My plans for that day failing. I just try to put out more positivity, and you'll see that things will start to go your way. Things will be turning out for the better, slowly but surely. That's what I have to say. I'll catch you guys in the next video.